Here with UW Lacrosse men's track and field coach Josh Buchholtz as we preview the 2018 Division III championships, which are going to take place right here at Roger Herring Stadium at Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex. Action starts this Thursday, May 24th at 10 a.m., continues on Friday at 10 a.m., and then wraps up Saturday morning starting at 11 o'clock. UWL has won an NCAA Division III record 15 outdoor titles, including 3 straight. This year marks the 45th Outdoor Men's Track and Field Championship in NCAA Division III history. The Eagles have recorded 27 finishes in the top 4. Coach, first, before we talk about the actual national championship this week, let's talk about the outdoor season, as many teams had to deal with the challenge of the weather. Just talk about what that did for your team.
You know, for us in the track and field world, we just kind of flow with and roll with the punches as much as we can, and I think when we had the difficult weather times, we stepped up and we cleared track. I remember 5 days straight that we were out shoveling the track. So I think the biggest part to it was just the inconsistency of practices, not knowing each day where we were going to be, what time practice is going to be, just because of lack of facilities that we, sharing with all the other spring sports. So I think that was probably the biggest thing. But overall, I think it kind of builds a little character in your athletes. They dealt with all the obstacles, and we came out and we had a good spring. And when the weather did finally take a good turn for the positive, the men stepped up, and we had some great performances in the last couple weeks.
Let's talk about the conference championships. A few weeks back, UWL won its 28th straight conference outdoor title. Coach Buchholtz was named the WIC Coach of the Year. He had several individual winners: Zachary Shoemaker-Allen in the steeplechase, Jacob Tunis in the long jump, Ernest Winters in the 100. Ernest was also in the 4x1. He was named the track performer of the meet. Sam Hins in the 800. Just talk about the conference meet a couple weeks ago, what you took away from that championship leading into this weekend.
I think that was a great example of how the team, when you just battle through the spring, the elements, that was where the ball started rolling down the hill pretty quick. All those gentlemen that you just mentioned, they hit their marks. They finally found their legs underneath them, and they were ready to go. Ernest in the 1, the 2, and the 4x1 was a great leader to kind of get us rolling. Sam Hins, coming off of not having an indoor season, he worked real hard to get back on the track, and pulling the 1-2 double in the 800 and the 1500 was a pretty good thing for him, and a good boost to his confidence. Jake Tunis, who we've been waiting to kind of really start hitting his stride outdoor, teed off in the long jump and the triple jump, which can set the tone for our field events. And then our throwers, even on top of that, putting big points up in the hammer throw was a good boost to the competition for our weekend.
You have 15 members of your team competing this weekend at the championships. Again, that start Thursday here in La Crosse. 14 events covered. Let's just go through them. The decathlon, and then on the track, the 800-meter run, 10,000-meter run, the 4x1. You have 2 in the 1,500-meter run, 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, the 3,000-meter steeplechase, and 110-meter hurdles. Let's first talk about the events on the track this week.
So the nice thing is we do have good contingency that's covering a lot of events. That the more the merrier. We want to make sure we have as many events covered as possible, because if you don't have a horse in the race, it's going to be hard to score points. Coming on the track, it's real similar to what the conference meet's going to stack up to be for us. We're going to rely a lot on our sprinters, the 100, the 200, the 4x1. Zach Shoemaker-Allen, I'm excited to see him. I think he still has his best races ahead of him yet. With the 1,500 meter with Schrader and Hins, that's going to be a great one to see how they both respond, especially with being here on our home track. We know Tom Schultz can deal with pretty much any type of weather. He's proven that before. Wartburg was a hot day. The conference, or the qualifying marks that he had coming in some inclement weather. But for the most part, we're looking for some pretty good things on the track.
The field events, long jump and triple with Jake's in both of those, the shot put, the hammer throw, and you have 2 in the pole vault as well.
Well, Jake is going to be, again, coming right off of what he did at the conference meet. The long triple jump is going to be an important event for us. He's not slated to score any points in that event, but I do believe that he could be a contender to get some points for the team and really help us out there. Andrew Jarrett coming back off of an indoor national championship in the weight throw. He's going to be a player. I hope to see a pretty good contingency of the lacrosse folks here, being from Logan. Our 2 pole vaulters. The pole vault's one of those volatile events where just being clean, not having any misses is going to pay off in the long run.
Let's talk about hosting it here in La Crosse. It's our 4th time that UWL has hosted it, the 2nd time here at the new complex, and we hosted it in 2013. Just talk about what that does for you, the coaching staff, the team itself, in terms of hosting it right here in your hometown.
Well, it's all the good things that you get just being at home. The guys get to sleep in their own beds. We get to control a little bit more of what we can control. There's not as many variables out there: hotels, flights, cars, trips, travel, all that stuff. So it puts them a little bit more at ease. I think they can kind of relax a little bit, and then when it comes time to compete, their focus is on the competition. I know having it here in the venue means a lot to the community, a lot to the campus here, and I think being able to showcase this great facility is an important factor to us having a great venue. The other part to that too is just the fact that this facility is meant for it. I mean, this facility is built for it, and I'm excited to have all the coaches from around the nation showing up here. Every year they ask when lacrosse is going to host it again, because the experience here from top to bottom, from hotels to travel to facilities, is always top notch.
We have since 2013, we moved some venues around in terms of the field events. Just talk about how that transition has gone this spring.
It's always fun. I mean, when you've got construction going on, you always hope that it gets done early, so that way things can kind of establish. You can kick the tires a little bit, and definitely looking for the future. Having the new hammer discus cage, new shot put rings, and just in preparation for, potentially in the next couple of years, breaking ground for that new indoor facility is something that we look forward to. I think it's going to be great. I think the layouts are pretty good. This is probably one of the better track and field venues as a whole that we've competed at. Everything's pretty close by. Pretty much everything's going to be within 100 meters of the track, and I think that's important for us coaches, but also for spectators and also for the athletes that want to get around and support their teammates. Just
talking about you personally, an alum, competed here. Just talk about what it means to you, for you to be the head coach at UW Lacrosse and to have the championships right here.
Yeah, in 1997, being an athlete on the team, I got to didn't get to participate. It was a year that I didn't make it. I just missed out on the national championships, but I sat and watched my teammates win the third part of the Triple Crown that year, from a cross-country championship, indoor and then outdoor, here right on our home turf. And there was some little drama with it, so it was always fun to have that. And then in 2013, as a head coach, stepping in here and winning a title on your home turf is fantastic. Now come back here with another team that has potential of competing for that top spot in the nation is exciting. We're going to have some great alumni functions around here. There's a huge population of alums from around the nation going to make their way here to UWL to participate in the events and help out with the meet and our social on Friday evening. So yeah, it's exciting to see some of these folks and some of the guys and the gals from the past that I haven't seen in a while.
Again, the 2018 NCAA Division III Outdoor Championships this Thursday through Saturday, May 24th through the 26th, right here at Roger Herring Stadium at Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex. Be sure to go to uwlathletics.com/2018 Outdoor Nationals for more information. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Dave.